Pakistan cricketer Mohammad Asif freed after a fixing scam sentence. Pakistan cricketer Mohammad Asif, one of the three jailed for a fixing scam, has been released after serving half of a 12-month sentence, his lawyer says. Asif, 29, the former world number 2 test bowler, was freed from Canterbury prison in Kent on Thursday morning. In November, Asif and teammate Salman Butt and Mohammad Amir were jailed for a plot to bowl deliberate no balls in a test match against England in 2010. All the three players were also given 5-year playing bans. A Ministry of Justice spokesman said it did not comment on individuals. Foreign national offenders released from prison on license will be supervised by a probation for as long as they remain in this country, he said. Undercover reporter. The fixing scandal came to light when an undercover News of the World reporter approached sports agent Majal Majid, who was also jailed for his role, pretending to be a wealthy Indian businessman seeking players for a tournament. Majid promised him that Asif and Amir would deliver 3 no balls at specific points during the test between Pakistan and England at Lord's on 26-29, August 2010, and claimed to have been fixing games for over 2 years with 7 Pakistani players working for him. At Southwark Crown Court in November, ex-test captain Salman Butt, 27, was jailed for 2.5 years for his role as orchestrator of the plot, explaining why he had bowled a no ball when Majid said Asif alleged that Butt had told him to run faster moments before his delivery. The trial judge, Mr. Justice Cook, said there was no evidence that Asif had taken part in fixing before the Lord's match, but added, "It's hard to see how this could be an isolated occurrence for you." Asif took his 100th test wicket during Pakistan's 2010 series in England. He had run into controversy before. He twice tested positive for the performance-enhancing drug nandrolone and was held in Dubai for 19 days in 2008 after opium was found in his wallet. Mohammad Amir was released from jail in February. Bangladesh teacher burns legs of girl pupils. Police in Bangladesh are looking for a teacher from a Muslim religious school who allegedly placed burning hot iron rods on the legs of her students for failing to offer prayers regularly. They said 14 girls aged between 8 and 12 received burn injuries. The schools have been temporarily closed following the incident, while the hellish experience of the girls has been widely reported in newspapers. Their injuries are not thought to be serious. The Bangladeshi government banned all corporal punishment in all educational institutions, including religious schools or madrasas, in 2010. I was shocked to see a burn injury for my daughter, Jumar Akhtar, mother of one of the affected students, told the reporters. The girls were learning Arabic and Bengali at the Tamil Quran Mahila Madrasa at Namshapur in Dhaka. The incident said to have happened on Tuesday. It was the first day of the madrasa after our holidays. Our teacher got angry when she said that we were not offering regular prayers during our vacation, said Firdausi Akhtar, aged 8. Then she asked her servant to heat up the rod and then pressed it on our legs. The pain was unbearable. People say the teacher asked students whether they knew the severity of the fire in hell. They were allegedly told that if they did not offer prayers regularly, they would experience similar punishment. The neighborhood of small businessmen, day laborers, and garment factory workers is shocked over the incident. Samsung Galaxy S3 smartphone unveiled. Samsung has unveiled its latest flagship smartphone, the Galaxy S3. The handset has a 4.8-inch screen, an increase on the 4.3-inch screen of its predecessor. The firm described it as the best-in-class Android-based smartphone on the market. Analysts say the popularity of the previous Galaxy, the S2, was a major factor in the firm overtaking Nokia to become the world's best-selling mobile phone maker. Samsung said the new Super AMOLED active matrix organic light-emitting diode display was 22% larger than its predecessor, but the actual device was not much wider since it had shrunk the size of the bezel. The development allows Samsung to boast it has slightly larger screen than the 4.7-inch dimensions of the HTC One X, the top-of-the-range model from its Taiwanese rival. It's also significantly bigger than the 3.5-inch display of Apple's iPhone 4S and the 4.3-inch screen of Nokia's Lumia 900. Eye recognition added that a mix of intelligent camera features and face recognition technology should offer owners a more natural experience. For example, it said that the front camera would identify the user's eyes and would not go dark or lock so long as they were looking at it. We'll move on to the business world. Facebook IPO values company between $85 billion and $95 billion. Facebook has set the share price for its upcoming initial public offering IPO at between $28 and $35 per share, valuing the company between $85 billion and $95 billion. The IPO is said to be the largest ever for an internet firm, bigger than Google's valuation of $23 billion in 2004. The company is set to list on Nasdaq and would be worth more than technology giant Hewlett-Packard. It's thought that Facebook will start promoting the share offering on Monday. There is expected to be a huge take-up, though some investors have voiced concern about the company's longer-term growth. More than 10% of the business is being sold, which is expected to raise about $12 billion for the company. The 8-year-old social network has 900 million users worldwide and made a profit of $1 billion last year. According to some reporters, Facebook shares are expected to start trading on 18th May. Welcome to the world of science. H5N1 research censorship problematic. The editor of the world-leading scientific journal Nature says current procedures to assess and censor medical research potentially of use to terrorists need to be improved. Dr. Philip Campbell made his remarks to reporters following the publication of controversial research into the bird flu virus H5N1. 2 research papers have raised the concern of anti-terrorist agencies. One was submitted to Nature, the other to another leading journal, Science. The Science paper has yet to appear. Both pieces of research show that the H5N1 virus can relatively easily mutate into a form that might spread rapidly among human population. The studies have prompted the U.S. National Security Advisory Board for Biotechnology, NSABB, to ask for both journalists last November to take out some sensitive parts of the research that it believed could be used by terrorists to develop bioweapon. And in sports, the Welsh midfielder followed up his own shot to head home after good work from Ricardo Vaste on the left. Collison then happened to further mystery on his countryman when his shot took a wicked deflection into the Cardiff net. Kenny Miller missed a series of half chances for Cardiff, while Ben Turner had header cleared off the line. Though Cardiff won 1-0 Upton Park on the opening day of the season, Marky Mackay will need to rally his players to produce a much better performance in the return leg on Monday. Sam Allardyce's side were expected to claim one of the automatic promotional places and return to Premier League at the first time of asking, only to be pipped by Reading and Southampton. And now, before we close today's bulletin of news analysis, let's have a recap of the main points. Osama Bin Laden documents released. China's Chen Guangcheng unable to meet US officials. India's Maoists free abducted official Alex Paul Menon. Pakistan cricketer Mohammad Asif freed after fixing scam sentence. Bangladesh teacher burns legs of girl pupils. Samsung Galaxy S3 smartphone unveiled. And there we end today's bulletin of news analysis. Be with us in the coming weeks too. Thank you.